looks buzzy, that just being on the screen there like that, just in the background on its own. Like it's not like it's the whole background, it's just that specifically. Like, do you have some sort of another dimension? I could just go, oh, I've just entered the other dimension place, just, hi, see ya. It's quirky. So anyway, here we are. Once more back into the abyss, Samuel James Whitwick. Oh, I basically can't play anything, or otherwise we'll get kicked off of the poo tubes. Oh, look who's playing there. Look who that is. So anyway, where were we? Last time, I think I was playing Ratchet and Clank. Playing some of those video games. Games of the video. Video game killed the audio game star. Remember that? I remember before we had video games, you just had audio games. You're trying to like listen and you're like, I think I'm going down the hallway. Oh no, it sounds like I'm walking into a wall. It's basically just like video games for blind people. Oh, fast times at Ridgemont High. So, no one's watching, so I'm really just talking to myself, to be honest. It's not like I'm communicating with any sort of community out there. Just mental illness, just being broadcast out to the world. It's the best way to do it. It was like, why am I going on Facebook on that? It's probably not the best idea. Idiot. Mediocre. And oh, come and get your love, come and get your love, come and get your love now. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. Get your love. Oh, come on, load. Don't do that to me. How dare you, YouTube. Sorry, YouTube, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me, YouTube. I'll be better next time. I just want to follow the details properly. Didn't do it correctly. Oh, I called it the wrong fucking name. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Wacky whirling inflatable arm flailing balloon man. Here's wacky whirling inflatable arm flailing balloon man, causing all sorts of a bother up and down town. 2 shakes of a jam jar. Just realised I'm going to have to do this off screen. I can't do it on screen.
I'll get the people that are going to come over there. Or the dog's going to come up there and try to take all my money, you dogs. You filthy dogs coming up there trying to take me mouth, trying to take my buttocks. Oh, you filthy bastards. Oh no, filthy bastard, yeah. Oh, you filthy dogs. Trying to take my ghetto at you dogs. We're going to go down there in the corner and get there. Get the water.
Stop accommodating the morbidly obese. That's something I can agree on. Let's stop accommodating the morbidly obese. I mean, I don't want to insult anyone, you know, like really, I don't want to attack anyone. I'll insult people, but I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, we're not denying you things in life, you know what I mean? Except maybe, just a little bit less food, you know. But, like, just like what Ricky Gervais said, how about just, instead of eating 10 pie and chips a day, how about you try eating 9 pie and chips a day, you fat motherfuckers? How about you just 10% less? No, can't relinquish anything. No, need to be told that I'm beautiful the way that I am. Well, unfortunately, you're not. You know, no one's perfect. Neither am I. I'm not beautiful. Oh no, but you are. But the thing is, I don't go around thinking that I am. I know I'm a disgusting motherfucker. You know? I just deal with it and go, oh well, I gotta get better. But nah, we need to be told that our 400-pound diabetic asses are beautiful. We're gorgeous. We need to be celebrated. Woo! We need to be celebrated, you know? Reach up for the stars. Fucking S Club 7. They just, nah. I'm not condoning that. You don't need to be skinny as fuck. Like, look at me. I'm not like the skinniest person ever, but like I'm fairly skinny. If you look at me, like, which way do I go? You like that? I'm fairly skinny. Like, I'm not like a fat guy. Like, I'm fairly skinny. But I've gone out with lots of chicks that have a little bit of weight on them. But it's I wouldn't consider them like, fat. Well, probably one of them actually was a bit of a fatty, to be honest. You know which one you are. One of them was a little bit bigger than the others. But even still, I wouldn't say it was a health issue for her. She was just the biggest of them. But big girls need loving too. Someone's got to do it. Might as well be me. And the thing is, most of them actually all of them, the ones I went out with, none of them had health issues from their weight. But they think, I need to lose weight. Do you? I think you're fine as you are. You just want to be even skinnier because you're in competition with all of the other women and be like, I want to be on the America's Next Top Model. Or, they're trying to be skinny and like fucking, I want to be like Phoebe Cates getting out of the swimming pool in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Look, I just referenced Fast Times at Ridgemont High again. This time for an actual purpose. as opposed to just randomly saying it like a dumbass. But anyway. Anyway. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Oh, that's a good little shtick to do. I do like impressions of people, but you do them as like, you know, you got to do them doing like real world stuff, or like trying to do like be other people or something. You know, like something you got to add some like a real complication to it, like Arnold Schwarzenegger trying to sing like Nirvana. Come as you are, like I want you to be, or something like that. I don't know. You clearly can't even remember the lines, the words, and you're trying to do an impression of a song that you can't even remember. That's just mental illness. Sitting here talking to yourself is probably mental illness as well. So swings and roundabouts. All the reflection in his eyes. That was the way that I ate French fries. Reflection. Oh. It was the heat of the moment. I feel like my voice is wavering there, like I'm going through puberty. Like maybe my balls will finally drop. That'll be good. 33 years old, about time. I think that's when Jesus' balls finally dropped. Dropped from the cross. That was actually pretty good there. Yeah, that was actually a pretty good little improv there. Give me credit. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Or what else? What else? What's another good one? I gotta try and come up there. I'm just trying to think. All I can think of is other people that like I don't do impressions of. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger is sort of an easy one when you really think about it. Also, the only man to ever be able to successfully hide Down syndrome and have a successful career as an actor simultaneously. Because we all just sort of like, I think we just wrapped up some sort of like some sort of like, you know, genetic stupidity or idiocy or, you know, mutation or something that he had going on. He's like, it's like I think he's just a little bit downs. He's a little bit down with the syndrome. And because he was Austrian, and back in the day, back when Arnold Schwarzenegger got famous, there was only ever one other previous famous Austrian person. We all know who that is. He was good at speaking, but he wasn't saying good things. And so we just sort of were like, no, you're evil, you're a bad person, which rightfully so. But the thing is that we sort of forgot the fact that, hang on, he was really eloquent and that sounded a certain way, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger came along and was like, it sounds like some sort of a Germanic waste disposal, you know, that thing in the sink that you don't want to get your hand caught down. But in every like 80s or 90s like horror movie or something, someone would like lose a ring down there and then put their hand down and try grab it, you know. And then like Chucky's coming along, getting closer to the switch or something, or there's like a disconnected hand. It's one of those movies where the disconnected hand's walking around and it's about to like flip the switch. And you're like, no, my hand's stuck in there because of my watch, my Rolex watch that my daddy brought back home from the war. He had that watch stuck up his ass. Oh, wow. Here's another one I can do. Scooby-Doo. Right, right on, no, Raggy. Should we rape her? I've always had this really, the way I do, the way I get into like doing a Scooby-Doo impression is I do a really particular like scenario where Scooby and Shaggy have like walking along wherever they are, whether they're out in the woods or, you know, maybe they're walking past Bill Cosby's green room and they come across an unconscious girl. Like, you know, a woman of age, you know, because we just want to make the story about them, you know, doing what they do, you know. And I'll be like, I don't know, Raggy, should we rape her? Like, far out, Scoob, I can't go up on rape charges anymore. The last time I went to prison, I got cornholed by a black man. You know, so he's clearly distraught. Shaggy's like, oh, I could be a sexual deviant here, but I'm going to go back to prison and get my cornhole pushed in. And Scooby's like, come on, Raggy, quit being a pussy. Come on, Raggy, you only live once. This is Bill Cosby's green room. I'll just blame him. She's asleep, she won't even know. He's like, far out, Scoob, you're like the devil on my shoulder. Why do you only talk to me like this when no one else is around? Because you're the only one who understands, Raggy. Imagine that, eh? If like only Shaggy understood Scooby. And that was like the true thing, is that like Scooby only talked when like Shaggy actually ate Scooby snacks. And basically they were just like edibles that got him high. And then he imagined the dog talking. So it's like he only, you know, can communicate with Scooby under that circumstance. I think that'd be quite funny. That's funny. What's that? Oh, Beavis and Butthead. That's what it is. Beavis and Butthead, yeah. This is a story all about how my life got twisted upside down. So why don't you take a minute, just sit right there. I was trying to like sing like one song, but in the tone or the cadence of another. That's the way to do it. They did a Metallica. There's a good Metallica version of that. It's like it's the Metallica song. I'm pretty sure it's Enter Sandman. But it's like done to the tune of the Huey Lewis and the News song Hip to Be Square. But you know, so it is the Enter Sandman song, like it's James Hetfield singing, and it's the lyrics of Enter Sandman, but the music is Hip to Be Square. And it's just like, and I feel like maybe there's a little bit of Metallica coming throughout that. It might be entirely the music of Hip to Be Square, but it's quite funny, like just how they've so perfectly managed to merge those. And it's just, who thought that? Like, who was sitting there one day and was like, hang on, you know, like, hang on, I got this here. You know, like, they'll just be, but once I get the angle right, I can do it. They're like, hang on. What if? And then they're like lined over each other perfectly. And he was like, oh! Like someone had that moment, but they were probably baked off their face. Let's tell the truth, you know. Was there some sober person sitting there thinking that, going, you know what? Metallica's by the Enter Sandman song by Metallica, that would link up perfectly with the Huey Lewis song Hip to Be Square. And they're like, person working alongside, I'm like, Dave, are you fucking high right now? I'm like, no, I'm not high at all, but I think you are. So why do you think that? Because my name's not Dave. Like, oh, yeah, right. What's your name again? Like, I don't even have a name. I'm imaginary. You're just talking to yourself right now. Yeah, I am just talking to myself. And the guy talking to himself is talking to himself about talking to himself. That's a fourth wall break within a fourth wall break. That's like 16 walls. I also just realised it's actually that camera, not that camera. Sometimes I've been looking up at that camera and it's like, yeah, why am I not looking at the screen when I'm looking at the camera? Because it's that one. That's why. I see you up there watching me. I see you watching me. You've been watching me, ain't you? Through the windows, between curtains.
Mama likes putting scatty on Honey Boo Boo's. Mama likes putting butter on Honey Boo Boo's scatty. Put the butter on the scatty. Do it. Come on. Mama just likes to fill up the horse trough with melted butter and just let Honey Boo Boo go at it, and she just. Then sometimes she chokes up and she coughs it all back out, and it's mainly all just the butter, but sometimes there's a little red streak in it too, and I'm like, I didn't feed her any tomatoes or strawberries. Why she got a little bit of red stuff coming out there? And like, oh, it's blood. Are you sure it's blood? Ain't the toothpaste? You been eating toothpaste again, Honey Boo Boo? I've not been eating toothpaste, Mama. You has been eating toothpaste, child. Child, you hear me, child? You has been eating toothpaste, child. Just brand advertising there. Oh, mate, fucking get along it there. You can go on, get it in there. Get it up in there, dog. Do it. That was a very aggressive sort of sunglass push. I'll fucking push him into my face. Fucking like, oh, Jesus. Some guy just walked up and pushed me. No, that was actually me. Just a dumbass. Just a dumbass. Coronation exposed. The coronation, that's right. I didn't even know that was happening. Like, oh yeah, like, because I figured, yeah, they've already made him the king, haven't they? I didn't think about that there wasn't any big ceremony or anything. That was like, yeah, that's right, you're the king now. Cool. So who's the new Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Is William the new Fresh Prince? I think he is. And Harry, a little turncoat, eh? You little ginger prick. Needs a good clobbing. He does. Up and down the cobbles. Go on and score all of them up and down the cobbles in a jiffy. Go on. Do as you're told, you mug, eh? Fucking mugging me off in front of my pals. I'll have you up and down these cobbles, you swine, eh? You ever talk to me like that again? Or if I can have you, or I can open you up and chop off your Allens. Hey, cut your Jacobs off, sunshine. They'll be up and I'll be throwing them into the dog's dinner, I will. Oh. Jack and Jill went up the hill, came down with a pail of water, and I said to her, "Oi, bitch, where'd you get that water from? That was someone's water reservoir up there, and you just gone and pilfered it." "Oh, but I needed water." "I don't care if your names sound comical together. Jack and Jill, I'll call old Bill. I'll have you for this. You've been stealing people's water. They need that water. That's important water, and you've just been pilfering it. Now we know he's been doing it. We've just seen a couple of scallywags going through, and then suddenly the water's empty. No, it's you two." And down came Jill with $1.75. What's that old joke of, I can't remember it exactly, but I remember the general point of it, where it's like, you know, guy goes out and, guy's like suffering hard times or whatever, like he's lost his job or he's getting less hours at work, something like that. And this is a joke that's like back in like, you know, the 20th century or earlier, when the bloody man's out getting the money and the woman's at home where she fucking should be. Because she's clearly there, she's got tasks that need doing. Oh, that laundry's there. That bloody food's not getting made. There's tasks that need to be doing. What are you doing at work? And there's tasks at home to be done. And you're out greedy out trying to earn money for yourself when there's tasks at home that need to be doing. Oh, selfish. Thinking about yourself, eh? Not thinking about the house. It's just, upsetting. You know, that's what that is. And so, basically, she, goes to a job, right? Goes there, earns money, pays taxes, votes. I just suddenly flipped this. I was going to go in one direction of the joke and then turn it another way. And so I just turned it into general. He just doesn't like more. Now they've got shoelaces on their shoes. Fucking what next? Eh? Fucking liberties. there's that joke of like the guy, you know, he's like back in the day, he's like losing shifts at work or hours at work, or he's lost his job entirely anyway, so he's struggling with money, and so it comes to it where it comes to desperate enough times that he can't find work anywhere else. He puts his missus out on the street. He puts her out on the street is where he puts her. Not with the recycling and the rubbish bin, but just like, you know, maybe she stands adjacent to it, you know, for sort of some support out there, unless she wants to lean against a lamppost, a street light, which is sort of a part of what they would do back in the day anyway. Not that they don't do that now, but they just also have inside accommodation. Whores, I'm talking about whores. Stand out on the street, and so he puts his missus out, right? Puts his missus out on the street, and she's out there all day, working away, coming and going, and coming again. And at the end of the day, when the sun's set, his missus comes inside, and she goes, "Well, it was a busy day." And he goes, "Was it?" And he goes, "How much did you earn?" And she goes, "Look, this is it right here." He drops the money down, and there's $200.50. And he goes, "Holy fuck." He goes, $200.50. He goes, "Which cheap fucking bastard paid 50 cents? And she goes, "All of them did." All of them did. Now, if that isn't a banger, then I don't know what is. Maybe C4 explosive. That's a bit of a banger. Oh, look at him, he's so proud of himself, just sitting there all fucking doing his little fucking live stream, the little cunt. Look at that. Oh, sound, they're the big sound system, eh? Yeah. I can...
Oh, mate, it's pretty, bro.
Look at your TV stand, mate. Good bloody fucking... Look at this bloody box for a air fryer that I don't even have anymore. Still got the box, but got rid of the air fryer. Box for a couple of things. Asus, some computer part or something. Another computer part thing. Over there, I think that's another computer part thing. Computer. Oh. Thing. Just talking real simple terms, just say like single words to people.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah. Yeah.
I've been on for half an hour, shit. Rambling on. Just having a ramble.
No one just has a good old-fashioned ramble anymore. Everyone's too going there and going doing this and doing that. No one just likes to have me back in the old dance halls when the girls used to get up and have a dance and the boys would go, "Oh, I've got a dance."
Just fuck off to the retirement home, Grandad. Go back to where you're not wanted. Go back to where you are wanted. Away from where you're not wanted, actually, that would make sense, yeah. What you're currently doing is going to where you're not wanted. You're coming over here and annoying me with my youth and my potential. You're just there, just time vampire, just sucking all the time out of me.
I'm old and I haven't got a lot of time left. Can I have some of yours? Oh, thank you.
Get away from me. Meow. I saw the sign.
Yeah, it opened up my eyes. I saw the sun.
You bastard. Oh well. That was a nice little ramble for a while. I might leave that there. That was just a nice little bit of unhinged streaming. Just randomly rambling. That's what I'm going to rechange this to. Randomly rambling. Like, oh, he's so rid. Look at him. Look at him go. So witty. Just a little witty Ihimira. Yeah, so that's it.
Peace.